have another nominee for the Marion Lindblad-Goldberg Award. We are here today with Beth Anne Keller. Hi, Beth Anne.
Hello.
She's here with us from the organization RHA, from our Allentown cohort. And we have with us as well to talk about this nominee, Christy Hartzell, the supervisor. Hi, Christy. And one of Beth Ann's colleagues, Denitza Cortez Rivera. Hi, Denitza. So I'm going to start with Christy. So, Christy, why did you nominate Beth Anne for this award?
So Beth Anne is my true partner. Beth Anne is so excited about the ESFT model that we will bounce ideas off of each other. We will then create our own kind of training for the ESFT model. Beth Anne will go above and beyond to look at it at a different perspective, to get in it with me during supervisions. She is honestly my truest rock here. I am only successful because of my team, and Beth Anne is part of my team.
Yeah, and Beth Anne is your clinical coordinator, right? Wow. So how has Beth Ann's dedication informed your growth as the supervisor?
Beth Anne will push me to the edge. She will match my enthusiasm. She will take me to a whole new level. I'll come up with an idea, and then Beth Anne will jump right in and say, hey, well, how about this idea? And maybe we can do it this way, and maybe we can show them this way. Beth Anne is a very important part of the supervisions that I give.
Wow.
She is my true partner.
So does Beth Anne jump into the supervisions with you?
Absolutely, absolutely. When she comes up with a new idea, I'll say, okay, what part do you want? And she'll say, okay, I'll do this part. She is willing to be in it with me.
Wow. Like role play with you?
She will role play with me. She will do enactments with me. You name it. Genograms, eco maps.
Wow. Wow. So what have you seen Beth Anne do in the face of adversity? And because I know Beth Anne's been with this department for a very long time.
17 years, if I'm not mistaken, she's been here.
Mm-hmm.
And in the face of adversity, Beth Anne will go out of her way to help me problem solve if I'm hitting a barrier with my supervisions or with training staff. Beth Anne is able to say, okay, how can we do this differently? Or what can I do to help with training, or with supervisions? Beth Ann's challenges to adversity is to problem solve and to, like I said, be my partner.
Wow. Wow. So, I mean, if she's impacting Christy that much, I just can't help but wonder, Denitza, why are you not surprised that Beth Anne was nominated?
I'm not surprised at all. Beth Anne has been here for 17 years or close to 17 years. So she has the knowledge. She has the support that we as, family-based therapists need through the administration. Beth Anne has done more and have gone, that extra step for the office. And at one point we found each other on our own here. And she was the greatest support and the reassurance that even though, we might be limited, we're here and we're doing what we need to do. And this is the model that we need to follow.
Yeah, right. It's like how she showed up sounds like has really impacted your growth. Can you
Mhm.
share more about that?
Oh, definitely. Um, Beth Ann, I think she takes those assessment tools and
Mm,
she brings up some of those details, those very important details that for us as a therapist
mhm.
brings that, let's plant that seed with that family. I think she brings that to the table. She's that extra set of eyes that brings that different perspective in, within the family and with the model. So, and once again, great support here in the office.
So I heard you talking about it being just the two of you at one point, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, Family Base has walked through a lot in the last 5 years at, at large across the state. What have you seen Beth Ann do in, the face of the chaos and the challenge and um, the continual changes that have had to transpire because of COVID and telehealth and back in person and all the things, right? Like, what have you seen Beth Ann do?
I seen Beth Ann finding different ways and different perspective to continue serving the families that we serve, even though we find ourselves with some stressors or difficult situations that come along with the job. I see Beth Ann not giving up, and I see Beth Ann being someone that is there for you to support you when you need that support. Because in family base, that's very important, and I think that's what you provide to us. You provide that support and that direction and the leadership that some of the skills that she demonstrate. It's amazing, and we appreciate that, and that kind of like makes me keep going and finding different ways and reaching out to supports.
Yeah. So, Beth Ann, now that you've been drowned with compliments about how people appreciate you, I want to turn to you. Um, what does it mean to you to be recognized as having the same passion and commitment as Dr. Marion Lindblad-Goldberg, who created and founded Family Base and ESFT?
It's definitely nice and appreciate it to be nominated for something that is so special that I feel like the therapist and others really do much more of an extended job in achieving that with families. But I am on the underside of that. I do assist in, getting a lot of help, a lot of things in place before the therapists even get to the families.
Correct.
So sometimes that is, quite a bit of a job, and I do gather a lot of information during that time to pass along to the therapist so that we could all work together. And definitely bringing Christy into it, like, hey, they're going to be starting, new clients. This is what we're looking at with this family. Let's just be aware of that. It's there, a lot goes into that.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate how you're talking about your role in the picture and bringing forward, like, everybody's role is important, right? That's what we know about looking at a structure, that everybody's role is important. um, so what sustains you and inspires you to stick to this challenging work?
Well, it is definitely, plus, plus, plus having Christy as the director. She really bought into family based and took the time to learn and understand it and how we could make that work amongst the teams and be teaching them. So just her ability to get into that really kind of sparked my interest a little bit more and into, okay, well, maybe we could do things this way and coming up with different ideas to help everyone in the long run.
Wow. Everybody's talked a little bit about watching you in the face of adversity. How do you continue to engage your own growth and development in this coordinator role?
Well, after everybody mentioned being here for 17 years, I'm stepping into the 18th at the end of July. So it's very interesting. There's always a change of clients. There's always a different case. Every family has different attributes about them and different things that as reasons as to why we're there to help them. So I think every case is almost inspiring, and how the teams go in and they work with Christy and they all develop different ideas and ways to help and address that family. And I think that's what really keeps the interest.
Wow. Well, folks, can you join me in saying congratulations on the count of three to Beth Anne? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Beth Anne.
Thank you.
Yes, well deserved. So everybody, I'm so glad you could join with me today. And for those watching, thanks for hanging out. Just remember to check out our socials, subscribe to our blog so you can get access to our newsletter. And don't forget to check out the blog. We're going to have more information about Beth Anne's nomination there. And we will see you all very soon. Bye.